Good morning. I did not wake up in such a great mood this morning. I woke up to a memory of someone I have an order of protection against sitting on my bed smoking crack. So I'm laying in bed as you wake up, like, gosh, that had been a dream. Hopefully that was just a dream, not one of the memories. They say that if I have any memories of being on this drug that they have been drugging me with, when after I fall asleep, that it would be like a dream. So I'm trying to process. Hopefully that was just a dream. Hopefully nothing happened to me. However, then I hear screams from the downstairs. A lot of that just sound like straight crackheads. I'm like, oh yeah, that probably wasn't a dream. And this is what I have to say for that. They need to get away from me with their drugs. I mean, it's one thing to choose. Like, I'm not a judgmental person, okay? I'll start there. However, I don't like people that smoke crack. The Bible tells me to love my enemies, so I love everyone. I am nice to everyone. However, I choose not to hang out with people with drug addictions for a reason. I don't want them to sneak in my house while I'm sleeping. I don't want them up under me. After that, I heard a girl screaming. It sounded like a really young girl in need of some help. It sounded like help got to her, and they were like, oh, that's a prostitute. No. Well, for one, it sounded like a minor child scream. And for two, we're not going to just stop caring about people because you say they're prostitutes. We're not going to just stop following laws because you don't like what kind of shoes they have on. Or you don't like, I don't know, the type of music they listen to. So stop calling us prostitutes. I am not even choosing to sleep with anyone. Like, I meet these guys all the time. Like, I'll just be out and about, and they'll be like, what are you up to? What are you doing? Here's my number. And they're so confused why I just don't want to go, like, hang out with them or hook up with them because, mind you, these are the same people I see on my TV. So they're like, don't you know who I am? It's confusing for them because everybody would love to be with them. However, you're on TV. You're sus to me because they've already told me everybody they're putting in my life has been signing contracts. So I don't want to date someone that I feel signed an illegal contract to even be in my presence, which it's illegal because I have no one over my life. It's not like the Britney Spears thing, which I don't even know the legalities of that. Like, how could that ever have been legal? It's not. But I have no one over my life. No one can do that to me. And they're still doing it, which makes it illegal. But they'll go back to, once this is all over, I'd love to get to know everyone. But I'm not the type of person who's just going to jump into bed with anyone. I like to take my time to get to know everyone. It doesn't matter who you are, or like you're a big celebrity or a musician or whatever. Good for you. We could hang out, get to know each other, but I'm not into having people in my home. I am not into being promiscuous in any type of way. Like, I'm not interested in a relationship of that kind at all because of the trauma I've suffered. I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't even cross my mind. It doesn't matter who it would be. It's just not an option for me at this time. But as far as back to calling this kid, they're calling, oh, this kid's crying for help. Oh, that's a prostitute. Number one, if that was really a child, which probably was, you're just admitted to having a child prostitute in Lackawanna, New York. Like, this is supposed to be a nice place. This is outside of Buffalo, but this is not Buffalo. I'll have to get a video later in my neighborhood. It's nice. This is not where we should be having to be like, hey, can you guys call the DEA for me and get these crackheads out of this neighborhood? It shouldn't have to be like that. I should not be having memories or dreams of this. There should not be people surrounding my home like this. I don't choose to do this. And then, I guess they staff in the police with actors. That's treason. Okay, when you try to overthrow the government, it's treason. I don't care if you say you're saying, oh, it's a movie, we're recording. Well, did you tell the victim of your crime that? Because she's online saying she doesn't consent to your recording. She doesn't consent to any movies. She's all like, My acting days are over. I never consented anyways. Like, get out of my face with your contracts. Don't approach me if you've signed a contract, because that just means to me that you're willing to do illegal things for money. And I don't. I don't do illegal things for money. I don't do drugs. I don't want you guys around me. Like, I don't want you around me. Now, if you want to approach me and you haven't signed the contract, good. Hallelujah. I love meeting new people. I'm still probably not gonna sleep with you, but this is crap. And like I'm saying, like we really need help over here. It's all calm and quiet now, but this hasn't happened for like 3 nights. I don't know. This is the first morning in a while I've woke up with these type of complaints. However, it's just like I don't know what happened while I was asleep. I do know when I woke up, there was chaos going on. I do know that I've been told that the police in the area have signed contracts, and that means they're not really police. So we do need police in the area, real police, real trained police. Probably need some DEA to come take care of this cocaine problem, because there's a lot of crackheads out here apparently. And no offense, but that's what you guys are doing. You're smoking crack. So it's not good for anyone. There's no medical benefits. Nobody's ever had a great life because they smoked crack. It's not what I want around me. It's not what I want around my home. Also, like my ceiling fan in my bedroom, I wake up and it's like hanging from the ceiling. Like I just feel like these people are trying to implicate me and their bullshit by waiting till they fall asleep and then breaking into my home and making it look like a big party that I'm involved in. And I'm not. I'm sitting here saying I don't party. I'm not a partier. I do like to have some marijuana every once in a while. It's legal in the state of New York. You know what else is in the state of New York? After the Tops massacre, the death penalty is being brought back to New York. So before you guys think you're bound by a contract or a drug is more important than a person or money is, you better look up what is treason, because treason can be the death penalty is on the table for acts of treason, and pretending to be police when you're not police is definitely treason. You're actually trying to overthrow our government if you're running around in our police cars and the only police station in the city is staffed with actors. That's treason. You're making people sign contracts, illegal contracts, to be in my presence and having them do just abusive things during the daytime, and then when you're called on it saying, well, it was just a joke. Abuse is not a joke. Torture is not a joke. It's not funny. There's nothing funny about it. And even if you think it's funny, it's still illegal. Abuse is illegal. Treason is illegal. Coming at me with a script is illegal, because I'm not an actress. I don't consent to be recorded. I've never consented to be recorded. So everything you're doing is illegal. Knock it the fuck off. You guys, get your heads out of your fucking asses, because if you think this can't happen to you, you're wrong. You're wrong. You think I ever thought this would happen to me, that I would be online admitting that I think some crackhead broke into my house while I was sleeping? Do you think that's not embarrassing to me? It is. But it should be embarrassing to our country. It should be embarrassing to our law enforcement. It should be embarrassing to you, because y'all have ignored it and turned your head so far that you don't care. And then you're in too deep and you're like, what do I do? So I watched this show on HBO Max yesterday. We own this city. And it has some of these issues on it. Mind you, these are actors, because it's a show that you can watch on TV. And the cops are like, they're getting caught like stealing money or stealing drugs, abusing people, and they get in trouble for this. So they're like on this show like, well, we're just too scared to even get out of our cars and make an arrest now because we're getting in trouble. And like, oh, so what? I stole all those millions of dollars, but look how many guns I got off the street. Okay.